Hello guys and welcome back to another game. We're on Arabia yet again, WololoKingdoms mod of course, because the new civs are just like crack for me at the moment. I am not stopping, I'm excited about everything. This is exactly what I want to see. I want to see new civs, new strategies, amazing players doing amazing things and unexpected things basically. So, let's have a look at what we've got. In the yellow, playing as the Italians, we have TheViper, pretty much a heavyweight of AOC. His opponent going to be Daut, playing as the Incas in the blue. So, overall at the moment, I've found a couple of interesting things, mostly that I absolutely love WololoKingdoms, but the thing being as well, player choice at the moment, not everyone's kind of switched over to WololoKingdoms, so if you want to see some different players, I'm doing my best to kind of scout out as much as I can, find some really good games that are getting played that aren't obviously too long, but aren't too short, and at the same time have some really well-known players with some new civs in it, especially non-mirror matchups. So, if you're getting sick of saying Daut all the time or anything like that, let me know. I guess put link in the description to my email. Email me a game you found that's awesome. Basically, new civs is always preferred. High-level play is always awesome. So, on top of that, the reason I've got so many Daut games going on at the moment is he's playing so much WololoKingdoms at the moment. It's absolutely crazy. Plus, he's been playing some amazing people. And I've got a little bit of a theory I've been working on at the moment. And hang in there with me just while we get started. I'll do the base introduction in a minute. But just bear with me while I get this one out, and feel absolutely free to respond, but if you're going to at least write something so I can get some information from it, just not a flat yes or no. But this is where I'm at. So Daut's been around for a long, long time, right? He's been in the scene, in the game, really been kind of there, if that makes sense. He was there while the strategies were being adapted, while all the changes were being made, when the strategies were literally just evolving from one thing to the next. Whereas a lot of the other players we've got really high on at the moment, they kind of came in when all the builds were, I don't want to say finalized, but in like rough draft copy. So everyone knew the kind of builds, how to do them, and what was going on. Whereas Daut was around when there was a lot more, I don't want to say innovation, because there's still innovation in the scene at the moment, but when everything was still being figured out. I think that's probably the best way to say it. And because of that, I think he's brought a really interesting skill set to the table, where he's been able to go through the civs, kind of sit down and be like, this is what I think should work, how can we maneuver it to a game point? Which I think is really, really interesting. So at the moment, I think Daut's going to have a slight edge on pretty much everyone, because he's been there kind of thing. This isn't a new entire experience to him. Naturally, he's got this whole new expansion thing's coming out, new civs, all that, where he hasn't played with them really before, but he's kind of been in the situation before, so I think he's adapting to it really, really well. And just like a little bit better than everyone else. Like, that's just my theory. Feel free to call me out on it, whatever you want to say, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So let's have a quick look at the bases before everyone clicks up to Feudal Age, because everyone is getting Loom now. So let's have a quick look. Towards the right of Daut's base, we are going to be seeing a lumber line. Can split to the left if he wants to. Gold down in the back over here, we'll be taking advantage of now. Small hill on the left-hand side of his base here with a stone as well. Looking like he could relatively wall in pretty easily, actually. Just across the right here, across the left. It looks like that could be exactly what he's doing. Across left, and then just some building placement across the front here could sort him out fairly well. As for Viper's base, he's got lumber on the back here, could split to the right if he wants to, so it does have the option there. An extra gold in the back and a stone as well. Main gold over on the left, plus an extra stone on the left there. Berries on the front. It looks like we can see him going for a little bit of a drush tactic now. Will be a late drush, but man-at-arms is something we're starting to see a lot more of in the WololoKingdoms mod at the moment. I was going to say Forgotten Empires, but we're a little bit past that now. So, Viper going for some walling here by the looks of things as well, so going to be in a good spot once he gets all of this up. Has actually started the house wall at the front, started the barracks wall. Would be surprised to see the stable or archery ranges get thrown down here and see exactly what goes down. So talking a little bit about the civs actually at the moment as well, probably the big advantage we're going to have, Incas are really heavy rush civ, so the idea is throw up a blacksmith and let's just take note there's two barracks up on the field at the moment as well, and walling off is going down in the back as well. But like I was saying, they are very heavy rush civs just because 15% less stone on buildings, that's really good for towers. Any kind of military units you get upgrade for that are infantry, your villagers also receive those upgrades, so it means the armor upgrade is going to make your villagers that much stronger, and then on top of that, you can kind of just pump Eagle Scouts, I guess, at your opponent while this is going on. Eagle Scouts, I'm still not sure, I'm not sold if they're an underpowered unit for, I guess, Feudal Age yet. Just looking at the stats, let's have a quick bump. 0-2 on the armor, 4 attack, 50 HP. We've got 45 HP on the man-at-arms, so Eagle Warrior, or Eagle Scout, I should say, coming out 5 HP better. 6 attack, so man-at-arm, 2 attack better. And then on the armor, 0-1, so looking at these guys over here, 0-2. So it is a really mixed one for me at the moment in terms of what's actually going to be the better unit. I think Men-at-Arms going to be quite effective, but at the same time, Eagle Scouts are quite quick. And Scouts out in play, are we going to see Viper go for Scouts? Or so he's going to transition straight into the double archery range. So that's all I really have to say about Incas. As for the Italians, Italians to me are much more of a water sieve. Absolutely much more of a water sieve. All their bonuses are geared towards that kind of water terms of play, like your fishing ships, dock techs, all that kind of stuff's really cool. However, the advancing to the next age being cheaper, that's an awesome thing to kind of have. It doesn't matter quite so much around the Castle Agey one. Feudal, it's big. Imperial, it's big. Castle, it kind of helps, I guess. I think it's 8% now instead of 10% less. I don't know. I'll have to check into that, honestly. Sorry about not knowing that one off the top of my head. And Gunpowder. So they're kind of classified as an Archer Civ. They get a lot of good Archer upgrades, but really the only thing they've got going on is their just elite unit. So the Genoese Crossbowman, which is really good to mix into a, just, I guess, composition straight away. So, looking at this one here, looks like we are going to see a little bit of a battle between the Eagle Scouts and the Men-at-Arms. It looks like the Eagle Scouts should win just on basically pure mass at the moment. But the Eagle Scouts not taking as much damage as I was expecting. Then we have got the +1 armor on them as well. So you're going to be taking a little bit less damage, which is quite nice. So Daut does have a blacksmith up at the moment. We'll be cleaning up the rest of these guys by the looks of things. Men-at-Arms aren't going to be able to get away. And yeah, blacksmith in the back there. Fantastic. So we know exactly what's going on. As for Viper on the front, blacksmith getting thrown down for him. Double archery range as well. So you're going to be able to transition into crossbows very, very effectively, depending on what Daut does to actually play this one. That said, we are looking at the split lumber to the right there. So he is in a good place if he starts getting raided to actually be able to defend this. And on top of that, it looks like he's completely walled off now as well. Only thing I'd be worried about, 250 HP wall, can get through it relatively quickly if you have some siege equipment, but that's a whole nother age away. Eagle Scout's going to be in a little bit of a press position to try and get through that. Man, they're so pretty. This is so good, guys. Like, so good. I'm just excited to sit down and cast these games. Palisade Gate coming up, though, which is an awesome new addition, so play the new civs. On top of that, the archery range is still in production, well, producing units, I should say. And then from there, the Eagle Scouts are really trying to just figure out what's going on. It looks like Daut does know at the moment his opponent has been fully walled, so I don't know how exactly he's going to deal with this one. My guess is probably Castle Age eventually. Not sure exactly what he's going to do to be able to deal with it. And there's the market. Market must be thinking about buying his way up. It looks like he's still got Eagle Scout production, but he's got a lot of villages on gold, so he has a lot of excess gold, which means I think he's going to buy his way up to Castle Age. As for Viper, Viper's got a bit of gold in the bank right now, not an overly huge amount of food, so I think he should be up quite a bit later than Daut. From there, it kind of comes down to how Daut wants to play this. He's got two major options, I guess. One of them being drop an extra town center, go for, I guess, just a massive eco boom and just outdo Viper before Viper can really start to boom up behind it. Because if he's a couple of minutes ahead, that's a good couple of villages easy from each TC you can kind of do. And there's the 300 food buy, so hopefully we should be seeing the click up any second. There we go. The other one is treat it as arena, which would be a really interesting one to see, because he's already got the double barracks, he's got the Eagle Warriors out in the field, so I have no doubt, the Eagle Scouts, sorry, I keep saying that, the Eagle Scouts going to be able to push forward, and then just drop a Siege Workshop on the front, probably on the hill, honestly, so probably like here, so that way the Mangonels can have that attack bonus, you can see archeries, and push through there. I would say that's probably going to be the two options at the moment, so boom up, or play arena, essentially, which, look, totally possible, and at the moment as well, no stone walls, so arena play at the moment can be very, very strong, but it does mean if Viper does hold it off and goes for some kind of boom or something like that, he's going to be in a really, really good place to just push straight in against Daut. So Viper currently at 20 military. We have the Daut man himself at 14, and Eagle Scout, where are they all living? They're over on the left here. I guess they were expecting an attack. Castle Age just about halfway at the moment. Gold mining tech going down, and these archers going to be saying a little bit of an issue, but Daut's done a really good job walling here. He's used the barracks and the market here to actually push an extra TC. Anything that needs to get back into this wood line, going to have to come across here. And it looks like he's just I guess just moving around his village a little bit there, so less can kind of happen. Looks like the Eagle Warriors are kind of getting ready to go for it, I guess. Maybe waiting till like Castle Age finishes up. Forging going down though, so you're going to have that +1 attack against a unit that's only got 30 HP. 5 damage, divides up a lot better. They don't have the armor upgrades either, so they're not going to be resisting that one to the full extent. Ooh, luring away here, doing a good job. Could potentially lose this barracks though, actually, just to these men-at-arms if they're not dealt with quickly. And it's looking like it's totally going to happen at the moment as well. Down to 150 HP on that one. And say goodbye to the barracks by the looks of things. There goes our barracks, and Castle Age just finishing up for Daut right now. This should be when Viper's starting to get a little bit scared. I just want to jump over real quick, check his resources. Nowhere really close to getting up to the next stage yet, so could see a little bit of damage here. Padded Archer Armor just finishing up for Viper, so in a good place. He's going to lose a couple of villagers here. It looks like we did see 2 go down. The Eagle Scouts are moving into play. Those Archers going to be very, very effective right now. Looks like we are going to be getting some good surface area on them as well until he burrows in it. This is fantastic play from Viper. Minimizing the surface area the Eagles can actually attack at. The less Eagles that are attacking at the moment, the better. Viper at the moment, 22 military, only 8 for Daut. That said, the Eagle Warriors have been researched now, so Eagle Warriors is down. Chainmail armor as well, so 3+1 armor on these guys, 55 HP. They should actually just carve through these guys at the moment. If he keeps bringing them in like this, he's thrown down an extra barracks as well. As long as he keeps the production up, these archers are just going to get absolutely eaten for breakfast right now. Against the Eagle Scouts, they had a good chance, but now they've just got so much armor, so much HP, that extra damage at the moment as well. 7+1, a huge deal. Chainmail going down as well, so Daut actually got 3+2 armor on those bad boys. That's really bad for Viper. This is a really good composition and play at the moment from Daut. I did really start fearing for his life there, but we may be able to see a little bit of a difference here. Castle Age is going down for Viper, and Viper looking like he's not going to be going up against a full eco boom at the moment. What's Daut up to? And there we go, the Siege Workshop on the hill. Yes, I still got it, boys. So Siege Workshop getting dropped down on the hill here. Going to be able to push forward. Going to be able to do some serious damage against his rangers. Probably a big thing I have for Viper at the moment. He really needs to get that Death Ball of Archers going. He needs a huge Death Ball of Archers with Bodkin. Crossbow upgrade completed. Even the armor upgrade is going to help him out at this point, but basically he needs to get the research done for these guys. He needs that Castle Age, otherwise these Eagle Warriors are just going to plow through everything he puts in front of him, and they're just going to get into the eco and just wreak absolute havoc. Are we seeing a Mangonel or a Battering Ram? That's what I want to know. Mangonel coming down. We've got a Monastery as well, so a full arena right now. Viper Scale Barding. Are we going to see Kniggets? That's probably my big question. Stable going down, so definitely got the option for some Kniggets in there as well. Castle Age getting closer, but the Mangonel is out in play now. Is he going to push through the house, or is he going to push through the range? Looks like he's going to be pushing through the house, of course, going to be able to get in there a little bit quicker. The big thing as well, moving the Mangonel that far forward, so the archers can't actually get the hits on the Eagle Warriors without becoming basically in range of the Mangonel. So just smart play there overall. Secondary Mangonel coming down as well, plus we've got a monk, so we're going to collect up those relics as well. Crossbow Bodkin, there's the researchers I was talking about that we're really going to need from Viper to see him kind of try and survive this one. Eagle Warriors are moving into the base now, and there's the Knight on the way. Really good Palisade drop there as well, so going to be able to actually confine them to this area here, forcing anything past the TC, and potentially could lose a couple of villages here with the Mangonel. Going to actually be a really big issue. Did kill the Palisade gate. Ooh. It's not what you want to see. And the Eagle Warriors are in the eco at the moment, can do some damage. The good news is, though, the crossbows should be able to hold them back. The Knight just out in play at the moment to try and kill the Mangonel, and gonna just survive there. 10 HP left on the Mangonel. Looks like he's getting game, and he's got the crossbows in there. A really good split defensively as well, so even if the last second shot did come off, shouldn't have lost too much against it. But the bad news is, Daut's got another one already ready to roll. And the thing here being as well, like I was saying about positioning earlier, if you get minimal surface area on those crossbows, it means the Eagle's gonna do less damage. But one good shot from the Mangonel, gonna pretty much GG all of them back to Dark Age, I guess. I don't know, I didn't know where I was going with that one. But the archery's on the front at the moment, going to get taken out, so this could be a huge issue at the moment. Siege Workshop coming up defensively for Viper as well, always a really good sign. Villager count at the moment, looking at 43 for Viper, 41 for Daut, and military is 20-20, even. So, overall we can see a small advantage in score from Viper. Thumbring coming down, actually really going to help out those archers. Mangonels are getting very aggressive though, so going to have to be careful with that, and the Knights, there's not enough of them really out at the moment to actually do some damage, and it looks like we got the convert there from Daut as well. Those monks are going to come in really, really handy, so it looks like his composition was Eagle Warriors with Mangonels to back up to try and kill as many of those archers as we can. Some Villager Snipes going down really well, and then trying to get the converts as well, because those Knights, an awesome raiding tool, especially for someone that doesn't have access to them, and he snagged the +1 armor with that as well, so it works out pretty damn well. The double Mangonel at the moment actually going to be pretty brutal, because anything that kind of comes up against this, if they get a good hit here, and Viper noticing, going back straight away, Eagle Warrior is going to push forward, try and take out this Mangonel. However, they have left Viper's Mangonels undefended. This isn't as much of an issue as I thought it was going to be. Viper didn't have a chance there to kind of run in. The Monk's probably going to be the thing that's going to deter that more than anything. Going to lose his barracks on the front. He's lost double archery on the front. What are we saying? Moving back to the pocket gold. He's going to scout this very, very quickly, though. And I think this might be a good sign for Daut. I think he might be in win mode here. He's going to take out the barracks. Viper just has no buildings, really, to actually produce military out of, besides the fact that his workshop's still up. Even then, a mangonel on its own, pretty useless. Double range coming up in the back. And it looks like he has spotted the gold in the back as well. So going to be in a very, very good place to do the damage. And actually healing up some of the Eagle Warriors as well by the looks of things. So going to be very, very effective here in game. And that Monk going to cop a stone to the face and call it a game for him. Town Center in the back for Viper. Ooh, this is a really interesting placement. I really thought he would have put it closer, either on top of this hill or next to this gold. Not sure exactly why he's placing it there. Could be just because he needs a new lumber source. Yeah, this is going to be rough for him. Town Center actually starting to take some damage now as well. Mangonel taken out by the Knight. That is amazing play by Daut, noticing exactly what he needs to do. And Viper at the moment, still got a little bit of resource in the bank, so he's not completely drained, but his eco is just going to start taking more and more damage now. I'm just going to switch back to Daut really quick. I'm sorry for this, but I just need to see if he's got any extra Town Centers up. And the answer is no. He is power playing this, going for damage. So really what we're saying here is Daut needs to get the damage. If Daut doesn't get the damage here and Viper survives this, that's where Viper's going to start transitioning basically into victory with his eco. But Daut's been putting on so much pressure. He should take the TC out, which means the TC in the back's going to be basically useless. And yes, so moving these guys here over to their TC means he's going to be in a better place with the lumber. Losing another Mangonel to the Eagle Warriors. These are proving to be such an effective unit in the game thus far. Expensive in the terms of gold. Not Knight expensive, but looking at the just... Whoa, Imperial Age for Daut. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Yes, Daut is playing an arena game. The Knights coming in, they're trying to snipe the Mangonel. Might just get it too. Yes, so they're going to get it. They're going to get taken out very, very quickly, though, by the Eagle Warriors. And in turn, it looks like... Whoa, is this going to be one good hit? No, going to get too close. Whoo! That was game from Viper there. I really thought he was going to lose just a big chunk of those crossbows at the moment. And Viper doing an amazing job here, just defending his base. Still in a really good place in terms of score overall, but Daut up into Imperial Age. If he gets those elite Eagle Warriors out, I think it's going to be a good game overall. Viper actually being forced to utilize the market there as well, not getting the resources he needs. Looks like he could be going down for another town center, though, buying 100 stone. At this point, tower not going to be quite so effective, but he wants to continue just bulking up his eco. Definitely an option there. Other thing is, as well, could be trying to repair the TC in the middle here. Not exactly sure what his game plan is overall. That said, Daut has just taken over in terms of score, but once that Imperial Age just finishes up, going to be in a really good place. Of course, Daut has pulled back at the moment because he knows he's going to have the tech advantage very, very soon. So he may as well pull back, wait till he gets his research bonuses, all the tech, basically extra armor, elite Eagle Warrior, all that kind of thing, and then push straight in and do the damage. So, double archery, double TC, looking at Daut, single TC, still two barracks there. Do we have any barracks on the front? No. In fact, there's the barracks coming down the front now. Has got the siege workshop and the monk, but it looks like Viper's managed to snag himself some breathing room here. So overall encounters of villagers, we're looking at 58 for Viper, 46 for Daut. So Viper having like the clear eco lead in terms of villages at the moment, but he's still got to survive the push that's about to come at about the 33-minute mark. Probably a bit after, actually, probably closer to the 34, because he's want to get up to Imperial, do his tech upgrades, and go from there. Viper buying wood at the moment, which is really interesting, but there goes the extra TC, so it looks like that's what the plan was. Starting to get onto stone as well. Wouldn't surprise me to actually see him just drop a bunch of TCs and try and just eco through this one. Which, look, always a good strategy. If you don't know what you're doing, boom. Puts you in a good place. But Imperial Age for Daut. Elite Eagle on the way. No doubt we're going to see the armor as well very, very soon. How are we looking for resources? Still quite low. Bloodlines, Forging, Ballistics, all going down for Viper. So Viper really starting to commit now. And overall, Viper is still behind by about 300 points. The eco's looking good, but at the same time, he has to hold this push. If he can't hold this push, there's going to be issues. Elite Eagle's just about finishing up. We're going to see Plate Mail as well, so it looks like the 35-minute push is what we're going to be seeing. Elite Eagle finished up, 4+2 armor on them already, 60 HP. He's about to gain another 2. Those crossbows are just going to melt away. The Mangonels are probably the thing to be scared about the most. The double stable, definitely going to be the idea. And Scorpions from Viper. This isn't a bad idea, actually, because look at the damage he's getting on those guys, of course, with the pass-through as well. The bad news is they're just out in the open. And here comes the push. Plate Mail about to go down. He's on top of all these units at the moment. He's trying to take out the Mangonels first, of course. Some good surface area there for a Viper being denied at the moment. So, Doing a really good job with this one. But looking at the armor, 4+4, guys. This is ridiculous. 60 HP. They're just going to slowly poke away at them and then eventually call it game. The Mangano are going to move in as well, trying to get in, but no, not going to be there in time. And there's the GG from the Viper. Deck, oh man, this is just, I don't know. Daut just playing such a strong game in this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, some great combinations that we're seeing. Man, I'll see you in the next game.